In 2009, what began as a seemingly legitimate state investment fund in Malaysia would evolve into one of the most audacious financial scandals in modern history. This is the story of One Malaysia Development Berhad, or 1MDB, a tale of greed, power, and betrayal that would eventually lead to the fall of a prime minister and shake the foundations of global banking. The story begins with noble intentions, or so it seemed. Prime Minister Najib Razak established 1MDB to transform Malaysia into a high-income economy through strategic investments. With $1 billion in initial funding, the fund promised to build new cities, create jobs, and attract foreign investment. But beneath this ambitious facade, a different plan was taking shape. Between 2009 and 2015, something extraordinary happened. Rather than investing in Malaysia's future, billions of dollars began disappearing from 1MDB through a complex web of offshore accounts and shell companies. The scale was staggering. $4.5 billion vanished, enough money to build dozens of hospitals or fund Malaysia's education system for years. The stolen money funded a lifestyle of almost unimaginable excess. In New York, a $35 million penthouse in the Time Warner Center. In Los Angeles, a $31 million mansion. A $250 million super yacht named Equanimity cruised the world's oceans. But perhaps most ironically, some of the money found its way to Hollywood, funding the production of The Wolf of Wall Street, a film about financial fraud. At the center of this web was a mysterious Malaysian financier named Jho Low. Despite having no official position at 1MDB, Low became its unofficial master of ceremonies. He threw lavish parties attended by celebrities, gave multi-million-dollar diamonds as gifts, and cultivated relationships with the world's financial elite. The scheme required help from the highest levels of global finance. Goldman Sachs, one of Wall Street's most prestigious banks, arranged $6.5 billion in bonds for 1MDB, earning an astounding $600 million in fees, far above normal rates. Later investigations would reveal that Goldman executives ignored numerous red flags in their pursuit of profit. The house of cards began to collapse in 2015 when the Wall Street Journal published a bombshell investigation. Reporters had discovered nearly $700 million in Prime Minister Najib's personal bank accounts. The money trail led directly back to 1MDB. As investigators from multiple countries began unraveling the scheme, the true scope of the fraud emerged. The Malaysian people were outraged. Protests erupted in the streets of Kuala Lumpur. In 2018, the unthinkable happened. Najib's ruling coalition lost power for the first time since Malaysia's independence. The new government moved quickly to investigate the scandal that had captured the world's attention. Justice would come slowly but decisively. In 2020, Najib Razak was convicted on 7 charges related to the 1MDB scandal. The verdict was historic: 12 years in prison and a fine of $50 million. The man who once led Malaysia would now wear prison garb. The fallout spread far beyond Malaysia's borders. Goldman Sachs paid $2.9 billion in penalties globally. Banks in Switzerland and Singapore faced heavy fines. Jho Low became an international fugitive, reportedly hiding in China. Assets were seized across multiple continents, from paintings by Van Gogh and Monet to luxury properties in London and New York. Malaysia's government launched a massive effort to recover the stolen funds. By 2023, about $5 billion had been recovered through seized assets and settlements with banks. But the true cost to Malaysia went beyond money. It was a betrayal of public trust that would take generations to heal. The 1MDB scandal serves as a cautionary tale about the corruption of power and the importance of accountability. It showed how in our interconnected world, financial fraud knows no borders. It demonstrated that even the most elaborate schemes can be exposed through determined investigation and international cooperation. For Malaysia, the aftermath of 1MDB brought both pain and promise. While the country continues to recover stolen assets and rebuild trust in its institutions, The scandal led to significant reforms in corporate governance and political accountability. It proved that no one, not even a prime minister, is above the law. The legacy of 1MDB extends far beyond Malaysia's shores. It changed how global banks conduct business with sovereign wealth funds, strengthened international anti-money laundering cooperation, and reminded the world that in the face of corruption, justice, though slow, can prevail. As Malaysia moves forward, the 1MDB scandal remains a powerful reminder of the price of corruption and the value of transparency. In the end, it's not just about the billions stolen, but about the trust broken and the lessons learned in its wake.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our next adventure. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay awesome and keep exploring.